All right, number 9, we want to determine the critical value for these tests of a population standard deviation. So we're just going to use a right-tailed 19 degrees of freedom alpha 0.01. So we're going to use this table. This is a chi-square table. This is telling you the area in the right, which is what we want. Right-tailed test, and it's telling you this is giving you the area to the right. So if we want 0.01 19 degrees, we're going to go to 0.01 this column and just drop down to where we get to 19 degrees of freedom. So right here, 19 intersects with this column. That is 36.191. 36.191. Alright, the second one, critical value, a left-tailed test. So remember, this is going to be the negative value. So it's the same thing, it's just going to be a negative value. Sample size is 24. So we're going to subtract 1. That's going to give us 23 degrees of freedom, 0.05 level of significance. So we are looking for 23 degrees of freedom, 0.05. So we got, now, chi-square is not normal. So if the area to the left, 0.05, let me make sure. That means the area to the right, if you think about this as 100%, 1 minus the 0.05, that means 0.95 would be the area to the right, because that's all this graph tells me. So this means that 0.95 is the area to the right. So I'm looking for 0.95 because again, this table only tells me the area to the right. So if 5 is to the left, that means 95 is to the right. So you got to do 1 minus. So that means I'm looking for the critical value that gives me 95 area to the right and 23 degrees of freedom. So 95, this column, 23 degrees, 13,091, 13,091. And then two-tailed, 21 degrees of freedom. Okay, so we're looking at degrees of freedom, 21, and then we're going to have two-tailed test, alpha 0.05. Okay. Got to divide this by 2. That's going to give me 0.025. Okay. So I'm looking at a two-tailed test. This area over here is 0.025. This is the area to the right. I can find that critical value. This value would be 1 minus 0.025, which will give me 0.975. So the area from here to the right is 0.975 because I want to make sure that 0.025 is on the left. So that's how we get those two critical numbers. And we're going to type a comma to separate them. 21 degrees of freedom, 0.975 first, 21, 10, 283. Comma, and then still 21 degrees of freedom, but the 0.025. It's going to give me 35,479, 35,479.